ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Daniel Honeybadger Reyes from Bonita MMA. Daniel, welcome to the show, bro.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's nice to be here, man. This is a cool spot you guys have here.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Here, pull your mic up to your mouth so I can right near your mouth. Yeah. So no, bring it up to you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Bring it up. Right there. Cool. That way, when you're standing there, it's right there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
There you go. Better. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. All right, Daniel, Honeybadger. Let's start there. What does that mean? Where did that come from?
Well, I think it first started with like how I fight. I'm a pressure fighter. I just go forward. I don't stop. I just maul. And I think I kind of like my coach had brought it up because I guess I just resembled the Honeybadger spirit.
You're relentless.
Relentless, just going forward.
So your cardio's insane.
Yeah, I do a lot of cardio with my coaches.
Come on.
A lot of cardio.
And how old are you right now?
I'm 22.
22. Okay,
Yes, sir,
so
yes,
at
sir.
what age did you start doing some form of either training or fighting or something?
So I first started when I was younger, at like I believe 10 years old. When I was a little chubbier kid.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, obviously work on my body.
Yeah.
And also for self-defense.
Okay.
I thought it was very important, and
That's why you started.
Yes, sir.
And what did you start training in?
I started in jiu-jitsu, actually.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, and I did that for about 4 years.
Okay.
And then that's when I started, when I was in middle school and high school, started coming along, so I started trying out new sports like football and track and country and stuff like that.
And so jiu-jitsu was the first thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and give me the age again?
I was about 8
About
years
8?
old. Yeah.
Okay, about 8, jiu-jitsu, and this was strictly to get in better shape.
Exactly. And for self-defense.
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 So why self-defense? What was happening in your life as a kid that you needed self-defense?
When I was younger, I had a lot of like confidence issues, and I used to get bullied a lot when I was younger, and I needed an outlet, somewhere where I could really just be me and something that I could strive for and not feel judged for what I'm doing. And jiu-jitsu was like my way out, and I found that passion for it when I was really younger. So I'm very blessed to be in that position.
And so, why do you think you were bullied? What happened? Why were you bullied? Why were they?
I think I was just a bigger kid.
Yeah.
I was just I was the one that's kind of stood out from everybody else. I wasn't the cool, popular kid. I was I was basic, small, chubby kid that got bullied. Yeah.
And so, who told you, hey, go to this place for jiu-jitsu? Did somebody point out the place? Did you just find it? Like, how did you?
Actually, I did have a buddy named Kyle Rex, and he was doing it for a while because of his uncle, and they trained there, right? And so he actually kind of got me in there, and that was, I guess, my first start. It was just kind of like, I want to do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, did it take immediately? Did you love it right away?
No. It was a hard thing to do. It was different for me. Like I said, I was a bigger kid, so I didn't really like doing exercises or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it was very different for me. But once I started getting into the grooves and finding out like the little challenges in life, and I was like, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like that feeling of attacking something, and I started building the confidence just from there, and I like that confident building.
Nice. And so this is pretty young. So did it just go right? You stick with jiu-jitsu? Did you start training in full MMA, or when did that start happening?
Yeah. So when I was so after that, when I first started, I kept going for like 4 years, and then I stopped because of high school and high school sports, and I wanted to, I guess I could fit in.
Yeah.
Do football, try my thing, and try something different. And then it was my sophomore year when I got into wrestling. And that's when everything changed in my life.
Really?
So once I developed my wrestling skills and my dedication and my passion through that, I developed hardworking skills. I developed how to never give up, how to self-confidence, self-motivate, and that was like life-changing. I don't know where I would be if I didn't do wrestling in high school.
Wow. That's incredible.
To be honest.
And how did the wrestling start? It just
A couple of my buddies was doing it, and they were actually doing really good. And like I said, I was kind of like trying to figure out where I was at, where I was fitting in, where was like my like comfortability spot. And I tried wrestling. It was I was supposed to do it in my freshman year. My mom told me no because she didn't want me to get hurt. She's a mom.
Of course.
So I didn't do my freshman year. I automatically wanted to do it my sophomore year, and that's when it started.
Love it, man. How was the childhood? How was mom?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
We didn't have the best childhood, but where we're at as a family now and as a unit, like I even got my brother here. It's like, we're a unit now. And we're a team, and we're motivated together, and we have a passion and dream, and they're helping me support with my stuff too. It's like, I'm glad and blessed to be in the position where I'm at.
I love it, man. So, and then, who's your favorite fighter? Who inspires you the most, or who inspired you? Did you have a fighter that inspired you to go further with MMA?
I think my favorite fighters would be my coaches.
Really? Oh, that's amazing.
I wasn't really into. I'd watch some fights, but I never really had a specific fighter. And then I really just started like implementing and watching my coaches how they fight.
Yeah.
And I feel like I resemble my coaches' fighting style, and so I think they're my favorite fighters to watch.
And then go back to wrestling. So you went from jiu-jitsu, then you went to wrestling.
Yes, sir.
And then the wrestling you said changed your life.
Yes. It changed.
What was it about wrestling that changed your life? What was so?
Mentality, the physicalness that comes with wrestling.
Because there's nothing more physical than wrestling.
Everybody says it.
I wrestled for 2 years. I hated it.
Yeah, it's tough. They just put you through a gauntlet.
Yeah, done.
They just put you through a gauntlet.
It's ridiculous.
You're in a hot room with a bunch of other guys that just want to kill you, take each other's heads off.
It's insane.
Yes, but I don't think there's any other sport that teaches what wrestling can teach.
100%.
Wrestling, you build a brotherhood with guys, and you take it farther.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then when did MMA? You're like, okay, MMA.
After high school, everything was done. No more wrestling, right? I wasn't gonna go to college. I didn't know where I wanted my life to take after this. So I started working at a restaurant, and right next to it was Bonita Mixed Martial Arts Academy, and I wanted that competitions feel. But I just didn't know where I wanted to go. So I saw the gym, and I knew it was going to keep me active, and I just tried it. And the coach was really nice to me, Coach Juan, by the way.
Yeah.
Good guy. He brought me in. He told me, just keep coming in. Just don't worry about pricing right now. Just keep coming in. And that was like in 2019, and now we're in 2024.
So he took care of you.
He took care of me.
Financially, everything.
Exactly. And then he ended up letting me get a job there.
Wow.
And when I got the job there, it's where I'm at in my fighting. It's like everything is in a great position where it needs to be.
Yeah.
If I could.
How much do you owe Juan? How much do you just?
I owe him my whole fighting career. I mean, he's the one that like started me. He's the one that like looked at me and said, you know what, I'm gonna give this kid a chance.
Yeah.
And ever since then, he's looked out for me ever since, and I respect the guy tremendously. He's one of my coaches.
Yeah.
One of my coaches.
Love it, man. Okay, so how many days a week do you train?
Every day,
Every day.
except for Sunday.
Except for Sunday. And so talk to me, because and how many? A couple times a day? Once a day?
Around
how many hours a day?
3 to 4 hours.
Okay,
hours.
We talked about this before. That's quite crazy, right?
It's
for a normal human being.
For a normal human being,
for
I
a
guess
fighter, it's
crazy.
normal.
Yeah.
All right, so, what would you say? Like when you started, what would you say is your main forte? Like, what's your specialty? Like, what are you known for? What are you the best at? I know you said hard charging, nonstop, but
I think people would know me of my wrestling. Yeah, I like to carry my wrestling into my fights. I like to put on a great show. I like to show a lot of slams and stuff. But second to that would be my submission game. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time and wrestling for a long time. I haven't stopped, and I'm just in my prime, I feel.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not even 30 yet.
I know, dude.
And it's like, I'm ready to go. I'm active. I'm ready. And I have not yet said no to any fighter.
And how many fights have you had so far?
6 fights.
6 fights.
This is going to be my 7th fight. You actually just interviewed him before.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Isaac Verdugo.
Yes.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. I haven't met him fully, but yeah, respect the guy.
Yeah. This is going to be a good one, dude.
Yes, sir.
It's
I'm
going to
really
be
excited.
really, really good. Wow, I didn't know that. You're back to back here.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I talked about the schedule where I said it's crazy for a normal person. So something has to drive you to keep that kind of motivation up So
Yeah.
it has to be deeper than just, oh, I just like fighting
Yeah.
or blah, 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 or for money. No, 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 no. It's got to be something deep. Like I call it your why. Why do you do what you do? What keeps you going?
I want to build a foundation for my family. I want them to know that not everything is going to be easy, but we don't give up. We're Reyes, and nothing has stopped us yet, and nothing is going to stop us, and we're going to keep moving forward. And we don't give up. That's it.
Yeah.
And I do this to show my nieces as well. My sister just had 2 nieces, and they give me the inspiration sometimes. And it's like, even when I'm working really hard to a point where I want to just cry because I'm working too hard, I think about them.
Mm.
And that kind of fuels me. It's like, I'm doing this for them too. It's not just for me. It's for my family. I love my family. I can't explain how
Come
much.
on.
Like, it gets very emotional how much I try to. Yeah, it's just, I love my family. So they're my why, I guess.
Come on, dude. I love it, man.
They're my why.
Love it, dude. All right. What's everybody going to what can they expect to see in this next fight? What's going to happen?
Expect a show. Expect a show. I always bring a show. My fights bring people. I don't give them little jiu-jitsu where I sit down, or I'm not a boring fight. And I bring the crowd, and I want people to know where I stand, and that I'm not just somebody that you're just going to walk over. I'm up there, and I'm working 10 times harder than you are. So if you want to come from my belt, prepare.
Ladies and gentlemen, how important is your fight team for you, bro? What your family, your fight family? What do they mean to you?
They put in so much time and effort into what I do, and I don't ask them. I ask for a little bit of help. I try not to ask for so much, but they offer their time. They're offering their time where they can make money, like, and they're putting in that effort to me. They're looking at my fights, telling me what I need to work on. Like today, I just had training, and they're not getting paid for it, but they're over here spending their time with me. And my family is like, they're on my back. My team, my coaches at Bonita Mixed Martial Arts, they're on my back. I got 2 gyms right next to me. They're on my back. I got another gym that I go to because of my father. My he's a different breed, a man. But where I'm at, it's like my team we're so organized, focused on the plan, on the mission. We're not unfocused. We got it sealed.
How much do you fight for them?
I don't waste their time. I don't like to waste their time. So every time I'm training with them, I remind myself, don't waste their time. Make it worth it.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Honeybadger Reyes, dude, don't waste their time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. It's been an honor. Can't wait to see the fight. Good luck, my brother. That's a wrap.
Pleasure, brother.
Come on, dude.
Pleasure.